What's up everyone? This is Joe from the Card Jomez podcast, and we're going to do another unboxing video today, and I'm really excited about it. We're going to be talking MLB Mascots from Super7 reaction figures. You guys know I'm a big baseball fan. I talk about it all the time, but maybe what I don't talk about enough is how much I love the mascot as part of the in-game experience. One of my bucket list items is to go to every MLB stadium, and I've been to 21 so far. I'm working on the rest, but one of the things I try to make a point of doing when I go to these stadiums is getting a picture with the mascot. Not that I'm always successful, but I do try, and over the years I've met Raymond and Rangers captain and DJ Kitty, Dinger, Slugger, Clark, and of course, Mr. and Mrs. Met. I try, and I love them. And Super7 is putting out these reaction figures now. And to be honest, I thought they were cool, but I didn't think they were something I needed. I already collect the Funko Pop MLB mascots, so I figured that was good enough. And then my buddy Brian, you guys may know from the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, he got the Mr. Met, and he's like, dude, must have. You're probably going to need two, one to keep on the card and one to open. And I haven't gone that crazy yet, but I did pick it up. So I picked up the Mr. Met. And once I had the Mr. Met in hand, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And right away, I was like, I need to get the rest of these. So right now, I only have 3. And if we look at the back of the card here, it lists 6 of them. So the 6 are the Phillie Phanatic, Mr. Met, Stomper from the Oakland A's, the Baltimore Oriole Bird, and Slugger from the Kansas City Royals. I can only find 3 so far. So I've got Mr. Met, the Phillie Phanatic, and this one guy right here who I haven't mentioned yet. And he's called the Crazy Crab from the San Francisco Giants. And as big a baseball fan as I am and have been for my entire life, I have never once heard of the Crazy Crab until I saw this figure. So we're not going to spend a lot of time today talking about Mr. Met and the Phillie Phanatic. I mean, what needs to be said about these two guys? They are two of the most iconic mascots in all of sports. I mean, even if you're just a casual fan, you know Mr. Met, you know the Phillie Phanatic. I mean, they've even done like credit card commercials together because they're rivals, not just on the field. But those competitive juices keep flowing when you're trying to accrue cash back on your debit card. These guys don't stop. I mean, look at these cards. The artwork is terrific. The drawings on the card backs are great. And just even on the card, and I'm going to open these up today, but on the card, they are absolutely beautiful as display pieces. They really are. So we're going to open these up, but we got to talk about this guy a little first. What the hell is the Crazy Crab? I had to research this, and it makes sense now because Super7 is based in San Francisco. So if you're going to do something weird, it makes sense for their locale. I'm sure those guys are Giants fans who are doing this stuff. The Crazy Crab apparently was created in 1984, only lasted 1 season as the Giants mascot, but he was created as kind of an anti-mascot because I guess all the teams of the day were going crazy with mascots. So the crab was created with the thought in mind to get fans to boo him. And it worked. Fans booed the ever-living crap out of the Crazy Crab to the point where they would throw items, garbage, beers, whatever, at the crab, that they had to reinforce the suit with a fiberglass coating to actually protect the dude who was on the inside of the costume. That is absolutely insane. They even did a commercial where Frank Robinson, who is a Hall of Famer, an all-time great, and at the time was the manager of the Giants, they did a commercial where he had to be like physically restrained from attacking the Crazy Crab. It's terrific. I mean, the story is great. So the Crab only lasted one season, but he has made some comebacks in the years to come. He was at the final game that the Giants played at Candlestick Park in '99, and then they did a bobblehead day in the 2000s that the Crab was a part of, and they also did in 2018 a Crazy Crab scarf giveaway if you went to the game that day. So the Crab was there. So I never knew this. I never knew about the Crazy Crab. So Super 7 has enhanced my baseball knowledge. And for that, I thank them. And I can't wait to open these up. We're going to do that right now. We've got Mr. Met, the Phillie Phanatic, and the Crazy Crab. We're going to do the Phanatic first. Let's get this open. Uh-oh. We got some rubber bands. Rubber bands holding him in. Okay. Okay, we got him loose. Get rid of this. Phillie Phanatic. If you ever wanted a Phillie Phanatic figure, this is the one. I mean, you are not going to get much better than this. What a piece. The jersey on point, the coloring on point. He's got the streamer coming out of his mouth. It is stupendous. I've only been to one game at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, but it was dollar hot dog night, actually. And the Phanatic was incredible. He came out on his ATV and had a cannon where he was shooting hot dogs into the crowd. Like, what if you're not paying attention? You get smacked in the face with a hot dog being shot at a high velocity by the Phanatic. He's great. And he was recently on an episode of the Goldbergs where they were celebrating Murray's birthday. So I love the Goldbergs too. I mean, you have to have the Phanatic. I'm a Mets fan. I know I shouldn't be putting over the Phanatic that much, but I mean, he's a legend. The Phanatic is a legend. We're going to move over to Mr. Met. We got rubber bands on this one too. Okay. Got him loose. I mean, I think I'm a hard grader. I'm a tough grader, but this is absolutely stupendous. The body ratio to the size of the head is perfect. The pinstripes look great. Even on the back, the Mr. Met 00 it's just perfect. The shoes, the oversized shoes with the white laces, everything about this is just great. I mean, you really, if you're into this, you can't ask for better figures. These are absolutely perfect. And the Crazy Crab, I mean, compared to the other guys, he's a big dude. So now we got to see. This is so cool. I love that I learned about the Crazy Crab because of an action figure being put out by Super 7. Look at this thing. This thing is ugly. Look at him. Look, this is a monster. He will sneak into your house and kidnap your children. Look at him. What's under his eyes? Do his eyes each have their own mustache? Like, what is this? And what's like in the middle of his eye? Is that a Band-Aid? Has he been beaten up? Is that because Frank Robinson tried to get at him? It's great. He's got his tiny Giants hat. This, I mean, what a time to be alive, where not only are these companies able to make MLB mascots, but they're able to go really in-depth and produce something like the Crazy Crab. This is absolutely stupendous. These figures are terrific. I mean, everything about them, every line of detail, the Phanatic, his tail, his shoes, the stripes on the jersey, the star number. I mean, they really nailed it. They really absolutely nailed it with each of these figures. I couldn't be happier with them. And once I had the Mr. Met in hand, that was it for me. I needed to have them all. And like this is a Halloween costume gone wrong. But this is something that really existed, and I love that like it was the original troll. You know, before we had Twitter trolls and message board trolls, we had the Crazy Crab trying to get his home fans to boo him to the point where they had to reinforce his suit to fend off debris being thrown at him by his home fans. Absolutely incredible. Super 7, you absolutely nailed it with these three. Let's see if we get a nice shot of the three of them together so you can see the size. I mean, I think the scale is pretty good. The Crab is enormous compared to the other ones, but even the Phanatic next to Mr. Met looks appropriate. As far as size, he's got the belly, he's got the big booty out there wagging his tail, and he can do his hip shimmy thing. If you've ever seen the Phanatic in action, you know he does that. You got articulation on the shoulders. What a great job. What a great job. Great figures. I can't wait to track down the rest of these and have a nice little Super 7 reaction MLB Mascot shelf. So well done. So perfect. I don't have a large enough vocabulary to explain how much I love these. Go pick them up. Super7.com, I'm sure, has them. I got these from Clark Toys. They had them up on eBay, so I think I got them a little earlier than maybe I was supposed to. I don't know, but I haven't seen them really anywhere else right now. But go pick these up. If you're a fan of baseball or the mascots or just really cool figures, these are for you. They are dynamite.
Thanks for watching. Please hit like and hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you to those that already are. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CarJomez and subscribe to our weekly show, the CarJomez Podcast, wherever you get your favorite pods.